Welcome students. In today's class we will learn the last part of our matrices chapter, that is invertible matrices. So before moving to the invertible matrices, first we must know what you mean by elementary operations or elementary transformation of a matrix. Okay, so there are totally 6 elementary operations or transformation for the matrix, but in this our matrices chapter we will use only 3. So we will learn one by one. So what do you mean by elementary operations? These are the operations or the rules we have to apply on the rows of a matrix or columns of a matrix. So these are the rules or the formulas. Okay. So we will learn one by one. So first one is we can interchange any 2 rows of a matrix. Okay, so this is the first elementary operation which says that we can interchange any 2 rows of a matrix. If there is a one matrix A, for example like this 1, 2, -3, 0, 8, 7, 4, 5, 5. So this is a one 3 by 3 matrix. So if this is a 3 by 3 matrix, we can interchange the rows. Interchange the rows means, so I will take this is the first row R1, so this is second row R2, this is third row R3. In this matrix total 3 rows is there. I will interchange. So I will interchange R1 to the R3. So what I will do? I will write the R1 row as R3 row and R3 row as R1 row. So I will interchange. So I will write the in place of R1 row I will write the R3 row, and in the place of R3 row I will write the R1 row. What will happen? After applying this elementary operation, you will get the another one matrix which is, so here I have to write the first row, but in this elementary operation I have applied, I am interchanging R1 to the R3. So first row I have to write as R3, 4, 5, 5, and next second row. We did not apply any operation on the second row, so second row remains as it is. So second row is 0, 8, 7. Okay. So next in third row, so I have interchanged third row to the first row. So I have to write here in third row place I have to write the first row, that is 1, 2, -3. So this is our A matrix. This is also another one matrix. These 2 matrices are not equal, but these are equivalent. Are you getting? These are equivalent. So after applying this elementary operation, the given matrix and the obtained matrix, these are not a equal matrix. These 2 are not equal. For equal, there is a condition is corresponding elements must be equal. So here 1 is there, here 4 is there. So these are not a equal matrix, but they are equivalent matrix. We can apply the elementary operation for this type. Okay. So first elementary operation is we can interchange 2 rows, any 2 rows of a matrix. So what we have did? So I have interchanged R1 to the R3, R3 to the R1. So how we can write this operation? So I can write it as R1 row is changed to R3 row. Again R3 row is changed to R1 row. So in the place of R1 we have to write R3. In the place of R3 we have to write R1. So 2 arrows. Okay. So in generally I can write Ri row changes to Rj row. Rj row changes to Ri. So first elementary operation is we can interchange any 2 rows. Okay. Now second one, we can multiply a non-zero number to the any row of a matrix. So here what they have given, here we can multiply a non-zero element. Non-zero element means we can multiply positive number or negative number, but we can't multiply zero number. Okay, we can multiply 1, 2, 3, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 like this, but we can't multiply zero, non-zero number to the any row of a matrix. If there is a one matrix like this, 1, minus 1, 2, 0. Okay, so in this matrix how many rows are there? 2 rows are there. This is R1 row, this is R2 row. So now I want to multiply the any one non-zero element. So what I will do? I will multiply for R1, I will multiply 3 number. Okay, so for R1 I have multiplied 3 means I have to multiply 3 to the all the elements of this row. In this row there are 2 elements, I have to multiply 3 to these 2 elements. So what you will get? The equivalent matrix 3 minus 3 2 0. Okay, these two matrices are not equal but equivalent. So here what we have did? So I have changed the R1 matrix. So R1 row I have changed. So how it changed? This is symbol as changing. R1 row I have written like this, that is 3 into R1. Like this you have to denote our elementary operation. Second elementary operation is any row can be multiplied to the any non-zero element by the any non-zero element. So R1 changes to 3R1. Similarly you can write R2 changes to 2R2, 1 by 2R2 minus 3R2 like this. Okay. So in generally I can write Ri changes to 1 by k Ri only. So Ri have to change as Ri only, but after multiplying any one number. Okay. Sorry, 1 by k or k. Like this. You can multiply k or 1 by k, but it should not be a zero number. Okay. These are the two elementary operations. Please remember Ri changes, interchanges to Rj. Interchanges means in the place of Ri I will write Rj, and in the place of Rj I have to write Ri. And here any row we can multiply the any non-zero element. Okay. There is another one, that is third one. So third elementary operation is we can add the corresponding elements of any row to the, we can add the corresponding elements of any row to the other rows corresponding elements by multiplying non-zero element. Okay, little bit lengthy, but we can understand. So here we can add the corresponding elements of any row. So in our matrix there is a one row, and in one row there are the corresponding elements. So we can add to that elements another rows corresponding elements. So we can add the in same matrix different rows by multiplying a non-zero element. Okay, so I will write generally. So I will rub this, please note down. So see here, what they have given, there is a one row. So I will take it as Ri. Okay, so this Ri can be changed like Ri. So if we want to change the Ri, then I have to take Ri only. For this Ri, I have to add another one row in the same matrix. So for that Ri, I have to add Rj after multiplying any non-zero element to the other row. So Ri changes to Ri plus Krj. So you can take Ri minus Krj. Like this. We can add, we can subtract. So for example, I will take the one matrix A. 1 minus 2, 3, 1. Okay. Here how many rows are there? 2 rows are there. So what I will do? I will apply the one row operation. That is R1 changes to, so I want to change the first row. That is R1 row. R1 plus 2R2. Are you getting? So R1 is changed. How? So in this R1 corresponding elements, I have to add the R2 after multiplying 2. So here first work we have to do that. We have to multiply 2 to the R2. So first we have to do the multiplication, then addition. So I will write here. After applying the row operation, what will be the answer? So we are changing the R1. So R1 I have to change. So R1 first element is 1. So I will take 1 changes to. This one element changes to R1. 1 plus 2 into R2. R2 means the corresponding elements of R2. Here first number. So in R2 I have to take the first number only, not this one. I have to take 3 only. So solve this. What you will get? 1 plus 3 to the 6. So you will get 7. So 1 changes to 7. Okay. Next, similarly for this term. So R1 means these two terms. I have to take this also. Minus 2 changes to minus 2 plus, minus 2 changes to minus 2 plus 2 into R2. What is corresponding element? 1. So minus 2 changes to minus 2 plus 2. Okay. So what you will get? Minus 2 changes to 0. Okay. Next, what we have to write here? R2. Have we changed R2? No. So there is only one operation, that is R1. So we have changed R1 only. So not R2. So R2 remains as it is. So this is the equivalent matrix to the A. So these are the 3 main elementary operations of the rows. But I have said that there are totally 6 operations. So as I have mentioned these 3 operations for rows, similarly we can write it for the columns also. That is, we can interchange any 2 columns, we can multiply any non-zero element to the any column. So we can add the column to the another column by multiplying non-zero element. But in this chapter we use the row transformation only. So I have given detailedly row transformation. Okay, I hope you understood. So using this we can find out the invertible matrices. So for learning this elementary operation is useful for finding the inverse of a matrix or a invertible matrix. We will learn one by one. Okay. So note down, I will rub it. So next one is invertible matrix. So have you heard the word invertible? So what you mean by invertible matrix? Means inverse matrix. Okay. So we will learn what is invertible matrix. If A is a square matrix, so please concentrate, A is a square matrix. The square matrix, if there exists, this is there exists symbol, if there exists a another matrix B such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I. Are you getting? AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then A is invertible and B is a inverse of A and denoted as A inverse is equal to B. Okay, so see here, if A is a one square matrix, so I have to take the A square matrix. So if I want to say that A is a invertible matrix, then there is a condition that there must exist another matrix B. So there should be another one matrix which is called as B, such that after multiplying A and B, you have to get the I. What do you mean by I? Identity matrix. So after multiplying any two matrices, if you got the identity matrix, then this matrix is known as inverse of this matrix, or this matrix is known as inverse of this matrix. Okay, so here A is invertible. If there exists another one matrix B, then A is invertible. Invertible means if there exists an inverse for any matrix, then that is called as invertible matrix. So and B is known as the inverse of a matrix. So inverse of matrix can be denoted as A inverse equal to B. So whenever you will multiply A to the A inverse, always you will get the identity matrix. This is the inverse law which you have learned in real numbers, like that only. A into A inverse is always equal to identity. Are you getting? Yes. So for any matrix, if there is another one matrix such that after multiplying these two matrices you will get the identity matrix, then this matrix is known as the inverse of this matrix, or this is inverse of this matrix. Okay, this is the invertible matrix. So on basis of this definition, so we have to solve the sum of the problems which may occur for 3 marks in your examination. So we will solve one by one. So first I will take the first question, which may ask like this: using elementary transformations, find the inverse of A. So using the elementary transformations. So have you learned the elementary transformation? Yes. So using the elementary transformation, you have to find the inverse of the given matrix. So I will take the matrix as 1 to 2 minus 1. Okay, this is the our one square matrix. I have to find out the inverse of a matrix. So how I can find out the inverse matrix? So see here, what do you mean by inverse matrix? If I get, this is A matrix, I want to find out the one matrix, that is B, such that after multiplying these two I have to get the identity. Yes. So how can I get this B matrix? For that I know A is equal to I into A, identity law of matrices. We have learned in the properties of matrix multiplication. So if we multiply the identity matrix to the any one matrix, always you will get the A only. Yes? Okay. So now I will write A is equal to I into A. So now I want to convert this as, if I convert A matrix as I matrix and A remains as it is, and if I convert I like this. So see here we learn. So after applying, this is, first I will take A is equal to I into A. This is the identity property. This is already proved. So this is true. So I will take like this. After applying elementary operation, I will convert A to the I matrix. Okay. So I will convert A matrix as the identity matrix. So if you apply row operations on left hand side, so we have to apply on the right hand side also. So I will apply the same row operation to the identity matrix, then you will get the another one matrix here and A remains as it is. So after multiplying A to this matrix, if you got A, then this is our A inverse. Okay. First I will take this A is equal to IA. After applying elementary operation, I will convert the matrix as I equal to some matrix into A. Then this multiplied matrix is always A inverse of A. Okay, using this form method only we will find out the inverse of this matrix. So can I solve the solution? So please concentrate here. First I will write A is equal to I into A. I means identity matrix. So I will write the A. What is A? 1, 2. 2 minus 1. Okay. Next I is identity matrix. So what is the order of identity matrix? So this is 2 by 2. This is 2 by 2. So I have to take I also 2 by 2 matrix only. 1, 0, 0, 1. Next I will write A as it is. Okay. Next step is, now I want to convert this matrix as an identity matrix. Are you getting? I have to convert this as an identity matrix using the row transformations. So see here, identity matrix means what? This here 1 should be there, here 0, 0, 1. So now I will solve this for the identity matrix in cycle wise. So first I will convert this as a 1. Okay, after that I will convert this as a 0. Next I will convert this as a 1 and I will convert this as a 0. Okay, so first step I have to convert this first element as 1. So already this is 1, so first step is already over. Okay, so already this is 1, so I will leave like this. Next I have to convert this term as 0. So now I want to convert this term as a 0. So how to convert? Using the elementary transformation. So which elementary transformation I have to use? So see here, first elementary transformation means interchanging the rows. So if we interchange these two rows, it should not be 0. It will not come as 0. Next, we can multiply any non-zero element to this matrix. So after multiplying any non-zero element, so leaving 0, another elements I have to multiply. So if you multiply any non-zero element, can we get the 0? No, after multiplying 0 only we will get 0, but the rule is non-zero element. So I can't use second property, second transformation. What about third one? So I can add another row by multiplying any element. So see here, this is which row? This is second row, R2. Yes. So I will change the R2 as, first I have to take R2 only, compulsory. R2 changes to R2. So here 2 is there. So to become this as 0, I have to minus here 2. Yes. So I have to here minus 2. But here condition is I have to take the another one row. So if I multiply R1, only one row is there. R2 changes to R2 minus 2R1. So 2 minus 2 into R1. So 2 into R1 is 2 into 1. Corresponding elements I have to multiply. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 minus 2. So you will get the 0. So like this you have to take the operations. R2 changes to R2 minus 2 into R1. So after applying this transformation, what you will get? I will write the solution here. So first I have to write the R1. Have we changed R1? No, we did not change the R1. So R1 remains as it is. What about R2? R2 changes to 2. So I will write here. R2 changes to 2 changes to 2 minus 2 into R1. R1 is 1. So what you will get? 2 changes to 2 minus 2. So 2 changes to 0. Does it change it as 0? Yes, it is changed to the 0. Next, what about this term? So I will write here. Minus 1 changes to here R2. Minus 1 changes to minus 1 minus 2 into R1. So corresponding element, that is 2. So minus 1 changes to minus 1 minus 4. So minus 1 changes to minus 5. This is not necessary to always you have to solve this. So directly you can solve and directly you can write. So here the answer is minus 5. Okay. So if we apply the elementary transformation for left hand side, you have to apply to the right hand side also. For this matrix, identity matrix also. So first row we does not change. First row remains as it is 1, 0. Next, second row I have to change. So second row how it changed? 0 changes to 0 minus 2 into R1. R1 means corresponding term 1. So 0 changes to 0 minus 2. 0 changes to minus 2. Yes. Next, what about this term? 1 changes to 1 minus 2 into R1. 0. 1 changes to 1 minus 2 into 0 is 0. 1 changes to 1. So the first step is over. R2 changes to R2 minus 2R1. So I have made this term as 0. Okay. Our only motto is I have to convert this matrix as an identity matrix. So second term we got. Only left is I have to convert this as 1, this as 0. So I will rub this and move to next. So next one, this is over, 1 become 0. Next I have to convert this as for identity matrix 1 0 1. I have to convert that 1. So how can I convert this as 1? So see here, first row transformation, interchanging rows, it does not suitable for this one. So what should I do? So can I use the second one? What second operation says? So I have to change the R2. So R2, if I multiply the R2 by 1 divided by minus 5. If I multiply the reciprocal of this number 1 by minus 5. So minus 5 get cancels, you will get 1. Yes. So I will apply the row transformation. So R1 does not change, remains as it is 1 2. So in R2 I have to multiply minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 by 5 into 0, again 0. Minus 5 into minus 1 by 5. Minus 5 get cancels, you will get 1. Next, 1 0. First row does not change. Next, minus 2. So, minus 2 changes to minus 1 by 5 into minus 2. So, what will get? Minus into minus plus 2 1s are 2. So, we will get plus 2 by 5. Yes. Next, 1 changes to, here this term I am applying here, 1 changes to minus 1 by 5 into 1. So answer is minus 1 by 5 into A. Okay. So now I have converted 1 0 1. Next only left is I have to convert this term as 0. So this is in first row, I will take first row. R1 changes to, so here 2 is there, I have to convert it to, so I want to convert it as 0. What should I do? I have to subtract 2. How can I subtract? First take R1 only. Okay, here 2 is there, I have to minus 2 into R2 because R2 is 1 is there. So if you multiply 2 into 1, minus 2 minus 2, you will get 0. Okay, getting? So for making zeros, you have to take like this only row operation. Third row operation only you have to take for making the zeros. For 1, you have to take the second operation. So I will apply. So I have to take the R1 changes to R1. That is 1 changes to 1 minus 2 into 1 changes to 1 minus 2 into R2. R2 is 0. 1 changes to 1 minus 0, that is 1. 2 into 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1. So 1 changes to 1 only, it does not changes. Okay, next 2. 2 changes to 2 minus 2 into R2. R2 is again 1. 2 changes to 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 2 changes to 0. And what about R2? We did not change R2. We have used R2 but we did not change R2. So R2 remains as it is. Next I have to apply here also. So first I have to change the R1. 1 changes to R1 minus 2 into R2. R2 is here, that is 2 by 5. Okay. So 1 changes to 1 minus 2 to the 4 by 5. After taking LCM, we will get 5 minus 4 divided by 5, that is 1 divided by 5. So 1 changes to 1 by 5. So you have to correctly do the calculations. Next, what about this one? 0 changes to 0. R1 changes to R1 minus 2 into R2, that is minus 1 by 5. So we will get minus into minus plus 2 by 5. Here you will get 2 by 5 and here R2 remains as it is. So see here what you got. Here I is there. This is identity matrix. You got there is one matrix. And here you have got A. So if you multiply this matrix to the A matrix, you are getting A. Then this is the inverse of a matrix. That is 1 by 5, 2 by 5, next 2 by 5, minus 1 by 5. So A universe is equal to 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5, minus 1 by 5. So like this you have to solve. Little bit lengthy for first problem. So if you try, you will get easily. Okay? Thank you.